Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. Today, we're going to start on part one of the, what's the name of this thing? Assemblers Unite Box Stock Group Build. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Anyhow, what we're looking at here is I went ahead and picked off all the parts for the engine. We're going to get the engine together. And then after the engine's together, we're going to start putting the chassis together, and that's going to be it for this video. So, with that being said, I have picked up my parts like I said, and there they all are. And I know Pontiac's supposed to get a blue engine. Unfortunately, I do not have Pontiac blue, so it's going to get Gerber blue. It's blue. Blue is blue, right? And aluminum, I'm probably going to do the manifold in aluminum, and I'm going to do the water pump in aluminum, and I think that's it. And here is the factory distributor, and here is the factory coil. And so yes, I'm not doing no wiring on this. The fan's going to get gloss black. The cylinder heads will probably get aluminum also, and the oil pan, I'm undecided if I want to use the fusion film on that or just paint it the Pontiac color. Gloss black is going to be for the fan and whatever else I think needs to get gloss black, and then we have good old tire black for the belt assembly. Anyhow, once I get this done, we'll start working on this guy. Get the differential and all of that kind of good stuff all put together. Anyhow, without further ado, let me get ready and we'll be right back. boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. What you're looking at right now is a Pontiac 389 335 horsepower engine with 3 deuces. I finished this up while I was off camera. I added all the extras. The oil filter, the only orange I had was that Extreme, that Tesla's Extreme. And so I decided, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and paint that. I decided just to paint the oil pan in just the Tamiya chrome. And as you can see, all the front is pretty much all done. The only thing left for me to do on this is all the coolant hoses. But as you can see, everything is stock. There is no aftermarket parts on here. Alright, now that that's done, what we need to do is continue on and get the chassis together, because I told you at the beginning of this we were going to do the engine and chassis and maybe get it standing up on all fours. I'm not sure yet. But anyhow, as you can see, what's in front of you now is all the parts for the front and rear suspensions and springs and trailing arms, and here's the differential covers and all of that stuff. We're going to put all of that together. The chassis has been painted. The under the masking tape is gunmetal, or light gunmetal I should say, and then this is all Tamiya gloss black. And I think when I take that apart, it's going to look really, really good. Anyhow, all of these are getting ready to be painted, and when we finish painting them, we'll be back and we'll start putting this stuff on the chassis. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, we have some more painting that has gotten completed. As you can see, I unmasked the chassis, and I think that looks really good, especially around this right here. I think I did a good job on tape. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to paint the fuel tank. What I painted the coil springs with is this TS33. It's called Dull Red. And that looks like a pretty good rust color. If you guys want to rust something up, that looks like a pretty good color to use. But anyhow, I painted the coil springs in that color just to give me a little bit more color in the chassis. These guys, the upper A-arms, the lower frame, and the differential will all get natural steel. Natural steel. And it'll be brushed on. So, without further ado, let me get rid of this stuff and get set up to paint this, and we'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. As I had stated at the beginning of this video, that I wanted to get this chassis and engine complete, and I had a little bonus with actually getting the wheels, getting it standing up on all fours. And yeah, let's take a look at the engine right here in the back, and I don't know why they said to mount the coil back there, but that's where I put it. The coil's here, factory distributor. I like this kit because it had quite a bit of detail, especially on the front and rear suspensions. Like these upper A-arms, they were separate. The sway bar, the coil springs. So far, everything has gone together the way it's supposed to, and I am really amazed at the way they actually designed this to look like the way the actual one-to-one would look. I just want to make sure that you guys see that the red line tires are on the inside, so these are still the factory wheels. Again, the only thing I did not do on the rear suspension is the rear shocks. Those will be going in here shortly. I still have to paint the fuel tank, but everything else lines up perfectly. Everything is cool. I just the upper trailing arms are separate pieces that you have to put on there, and you have to put the entire differential assembly together before you put it into the chassis so you can adjust everything as you put it in. I used, for the most part, this glue because it has a longer setting up time, so I'm able to move stuff around. That's how I was able to get these lower arms in here. Yeah, you can see that pretty good. Like right there. I was able to get those in. This guy is loose. I gotta glue him again. And it's funny because the only mounting points they give you for the exhaust is one here and one back here, and that's it. Anyhow, as an extra bonus in this video, I actually started to prepare. Let's see, let's turn this way. There we go. I'm getting the body ready for paint. As you can see, it's in primer. I did knock down the edges on the rear quarter panel and also on the front fenders. Tamiya light gray fine surface primer is what I used on here. Anyhow, with all of that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. But now, that's all folks. Pit Stop Scale Model Garage out for now.